Hey guys, I wanted to share some books with you. A couple of books that have been really influential on me. I guess I would put these two books in my top five of the most influential books that I've ever read. So I really strongly recommend you at least check these out on Amazon. They're both available on Amazon. I'm not endorsing Amazon, but if you go there, you can actually have a look at the book before you buy it, whoever you decide to buy it from. So let's take a look. Right, so here we have the first of the two books, The Celestine Prophecy by James Redfield. I read this book 6 or 7 years ago and it changed my whole outlook on life. After reading this, during reading it, I was feeling really optimistic. It was quite a magical time. I read it in the summertime, and it's one of those books where you just can't put it down. Each chapter, in each chapter, this guy, he's in Peru and he's uncovering these insights, and there are 9 insights. He gets a phone call from his friend saying that they found these old scriptures in Peru and you've got to check them out. So he jumps on a plane, gets to Peru, and it's a story of his journey as he's on this adventure uncovering these insights. Now, I say it totally changed my outlook. It was very profound, almost like it was a paradigm shift. If you imagine trying to explain to a flatlander, someone who believes that the world is flat, if you were to try to explain to them that they can go east by going west, they would think you are mad. And you wouldn't make sense until you explain to them that the world is round. And that's how I remember reading this book. It was that kind of a paradigm shift for me. I would really recommend this to beginners. If you're just getting into spiritual stuff, just getting into this way of looking on life, I suggest you go and check this out. It brought my awareness to synchronicities, and that there are no coincidences, and that everything is happening for a reason. And that's how I began to look at life. And the more I began to look at life in that way, the more synchronicity started to appear. And it's available here. I think the first chapter is here, so you can go and check it out, see what you think. Okay, next book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. This, I can't tell you how much becoming aware of the now has helped me through many challenges, many times where I've woke up in the morning and felt burdened by what I had to do that day. By learning to keep myself in the now, I would have days where I just had this sense that everything is okay and that I will cross that bridge when I come to it. I remember waking up for work one morning and I had loads of people to meet that day and programs to do, training session, and I knew that I would just meet that person, look them in the eye, breathe, and just take each moment step by step. There is no past and future, it's always now. You can imagine the future, but when you get there, it will be now. And pain comes from this distortion of time. Look at these headings: end the delusion of time, dissolving the pain body, ego identification with the pain body. It points out the ego. So that morning when I was waking up, my ego would say, I've got all these things to do, I need to prepare for it, Why have I got all these things to do? I wish I was on holiday, wanting to be somewhere else, trying to escape the present moment when we could be accepting the present moment and not resisting. Resisting what is causes the pain. It causes this anxiety gap when you're fearful of something that's going to happen in the future. So it's a great read. Check it out. I think it's got there's a few pages free here, so you can go and check it out there. A couple of days ago, I was thinking to myself, I've not had any big synchronicities. Those kind of like holy crap moments where you think, whoa. And then I had one this morning. Last night, I've been listening to this guy talking about how reality is loads of different now moments. Time is an illusion, so to speak. There is no time, there is only now, but each moment is a different perspective of now. If you imagine it like a movie, when you play in a movie, the light shines through the frame, but you can take out that movie, the film, and you can look at each frame of the movie. So there is no movement until you shine the light through each picture dead fast. And that's what reality is like. And I was fascinated by this, and I was contemplating it last night, that what we know as miracles is when the next frame has changed so much that it's just miraculous. In the medical world, it's known as a spontaneous remission, when someone's just spontaneously cured of a disease. They don't know what to make of it, and it gets labeled spontaneous remission. Now, because each moment is so similar to the last moment, we don't notice the change. We don't notice the shift to different parallel universes. So we're shifting through parallel universes all the time. And I was contemplating that last night. I contemplated it this morning as well. And this morning my mum was she's been sorting out a few books of hers, and she found this book and she was flipping it, and I thought, what's that? And she said it's a flip book. So without realizing, I picked it up, see if I can get it to work for you. It's a flip book of a kingfisher, and I flipped it and I thought, oh my god, each frame. That's someone at the door. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. That blew me away this morning. I hope you got something from the video, and I'll catch you later.